Hello. So with this video we will intend to explain how you can easily set up your React App Builder using DigitalOcean. We came out with this solution because we realized that a lot of users had the problems installing all the NPM dependencies. There was a large amount of documentation and steps they need to follow. So we tried to simplify as much as possible on how to install the React App Builder, and we think this is pretty easy solution and pretty clean, and the possibility for error is really low. So we have separated this guide into few steps: pre-requirements, installing the virtual machine, then pointing your domain to DigitalOcean, starting the install script, and with that everything is done. So let's start with our pre-requirements. First, you will need to have a DigitalOcean account. It will cost you around $10 per month, but on the other hand you get the stability and all the security, and yeah, it's pretty good for to start your business. Firebase database, it's free, and we have right in here a guide on how to create your Firebase database, and there are a few steps you need to follow here. We have done all of them, and at the end we have created also an authenticated user. This will be the admin of the app builder, and here in project settings we created a web app. And when you create a web app you get something like this, a config file which we took note from. So this is my notes here. Let's go to the other one, which is to Expo accounts. Expo.io is the backend, like the framework we use for our mobile apps, and we will need two Expo.io accounts, one for preview purposes and one for the build purposes. Read it here and just create two accounts and take note of them like I did. For me they're both the same for this demo. Next, I will close this. Next, we need a domain name. So we will need a domain name that will be pointed to DigitalOcean, and our domain name will be, when we write our domain name, the landing page first will open, and then with the link or in subdomain we will have our app builder site. Then we will need a SendGrid account, and we will use SendGrid to notify our clients when their app is being created. And this is, you can use it for free. And what is important here is to create an API key here in settings API key and take note from it. Like I did here, SendGrid, I have the API here. And then go in sender authentication and authenticate your domain. So this means that from all the emails from App Builder online, they will be sending correctly. Like I will be using noreplay at appbuilder.online, and to do this SendGrid will give you instructions on how to create your cname records, and we will later see them in action. And of course you will need a purchase code that you got from Code Canyon. Let's go with the first step, and that's installing the virtual machine. And to do that you will need to go in your DigitalOcean and go in images, and here go in custom images, and here in custom images you have this button import via URL, and in the Code Canyon file that you got there is a file called virtual machine info.txt, and there is a link to the virtual machine. Enter that link here and click on next. Select your desired, region where it needs to be uploaded, and it will take some time. For me it took around 25 minutes. Similar will be for you. After you make the break, go back and you will see this in your images, and as with the documentation we here explain that you need to create a droplet from it. Droplet is like a computer, like a new server, but we will use this virtual machine to this image to build a virtual server from it. So we will click here, start a droplet. Here the image is selected. To choose the plan, choose the standard plan, and this is important. Don't choose the first one, we will need the second one, because only with 2 gigabytes of RAM, Expo is available to build apps. So select this one and then continue with the rest. My virtual machine is in Frankfurt, so that's why I only get Frankfurt. Select your SSH keys or create new ones, although the password for the virtual machine will be the one provided from us. Select how many instances you like and give a host name. For example, I will create App Builder machine. Okay, some tags there. And I will click on create. So what this will do is start a server from our virtual machine, from our image, and it's sometimes is faster, sometimes is slower, depending. But meanwhile, the app builder is running, the installation is running. We can go to networking and explain a bit more about domains. So here we have you can enter your domain. This is, for example, and click on add domain. After that domain will appear here. And as you can see, here I have created 3 cname records. These are from the instructions from SendGrid. So we tell the DNS to DigitalOcean to have a cname records that will allow SendGrid to correctly send emails, and this one also. Next, according to the documentation, we have one main domain and one subdomain, and I have taken note from both of them, App Builder Online. And to create that record, here I need to enter this character and select the resources that I need. So in this case, it's my App Builder machine, which is running in Frankfurt and on this IP. I have previously added this A record, it's called A record, so I can just modify. So these are some of my old instances, and I can remove them, delete. Okay, and I will delete the other one. This is from my subdomain, and I will create from scratch. So I will need the A record pointing to my droplet. So as you can see, the droplet is already running. I will create that record, and what I will need else is the builder subdomain, builder.appbuilder.online, and it should point to the same one. Create record. So with this we have the main A records, builder and app builder, that point to the same IP address. And before I have created 2 cname records. These are for the www.appbuilder.online, and in fact it should point this one to appbuilder.online, and this is explained in the documentation. And with this we have also a handle for if somebody enters this. Same is for appbuilder.com, builder. You should have something like this. So you need to create these 2 cname records that points to builder, appbuilder.online and appbuilder.online. Of course, change this with your domain. With this, we have finalized the pointing your domain to DigitalOcean, and this is an important step because later on, when the script will be running, we will install SSL certificates using Let's Encrypt, so your site will be encrypted, and in fact we will need this to be active and working correctly. Okay, let's move next, and that's starting the install script. To do that, we have for our droplet we have an API address, and we can copy it, and using terminal or other SSH tool you can easily connect to the instance. So I will use SSH, then I will connect using the root user on this IP address, and this will, am I sure to continue? Yes, and it will ask me for the password, which you will have in this is spent here in virtual machine info.txt. For me, I just copy it and I enter it, and I'm inside the virtual machine, in the droplet. So here I'm connected to this droplet, in fact. So let's continue with the documentation. The next thing we need to do is just type easy install. After we type this, we get a green information on what this script will do. So it will ask us for all the necessary data that we need to provide, and in fact this is all of it. Okay, write all the necessary data: Firebase login and upload cloud function, importing the file demo data, creating landing page, creating the app builder page, creating your export preview app, starting the automated app builder, creating virtual host, and also here in this procedure it creates the SSL certificates and show the install notification. So we will start with entering our app name, so this can be our brand name or something like this. In our case will be app builder. Admin user email is the email I have created a login inside Firebase, so I will enter this. What will be your domain? This is where your landing page will appear. This is my domain, appbuilder.online. And what will be your app builder subdomain name? This is where the app builder site will be, example builder.appbuilder.online. And this took my previous entry, so I can just click enter or write my another subdomain, which in my case it's okay. I need to provide my purchase code, which I have here. Firebase API key. Firebase API key is this one. Then Firebase project ID is this one. And Firebase app ID is this one. So with this I'm entering all the necessary data. I need an email, so now replay that appbuilder.online, and you have noticed that I have validated this domain, so SendGrid will be able to send emails. Then the SendGrid API key. Let's copy this. Export build username. In my case it's Macedonia. Preview. Same for the other one. Preview. Okay, so the procedure to finish, all the files are written, and next we are going to procedure 3, which is Firebase login and upload cloud function, and this is asking us, this is in fact the Firebase asking, do we need to enable CLI information? You can select yes or no, doesn't matter. I will select no. So now it tells me to visit this link on any device in order to log in. So we are doing now Firebase login. So I'm clicking this link and I'm selecting the user that I want to log in with. And I'm allowing this Firebase CLI to access my data. I copy this code and I'm entering back here. With this I'm logged in Firebase tools. Now the next procedure will start, and that's deploying cloud functions. As you can see, it already started doing that. Will be quite fast, and in fact from now on you don't need any other interaction or input from your side. It will create the Firebase demo data, landing page, app builder, so this takes a bit of time to compile the app and put it in place, start all the necessary services. Also, this takes a bit of while to create the preview account, so I will pause the video, and when I will get back when everything's been done. Okay, after I will say 5 to 10 minutes, all the procedures are done, and what this script has done is deploy the cloud functions. We can verify that if we go to functions here, and you should see all of this. Then it should also import the Firebase demo data. We can verify that if we go to database and the real-time database, we should have SaaS landing wrap subsite, so this element should be there. Okay, next the landing page should be working. As we noticed before, our landing page will be here. Okay, as you can see, it's running on HTTPS. It's directly connected to App Builder online, so that's also correct. I can start that. Okay, so this is the next procedure, which is creating the App Builder page. Here I should be able to log in with my admin user. Okay, I'm there, and as an admin I should see these settings, user translations, those things. Okay, what else? Creating your expo preview app. So this is the preview app. Yeah, here it is. Here is our preview app uploaded, App Builder, created just now, and user will be able to install and preview their work. So that's been done. What else? Starting the automated app builder. So when a user creates an app here, our automated app builder will see that and create that app. To check that if all it's created, all you need to do when you're connected to the SSH, run VM2 list. And here I see that app producer is running in its own line. So that's good. Next, creating virtual hosts. Okay, that's been running since HTTPS is running. And the installation informations, which is this procedure. Okay, with this we have finished this documentation on how to use this setup, but we have few other steps remaining, and that's to integrate payments. So as you can see now, when I create a new app, it says you don't have any subscription plan, purchase now. And these are my by default payment methods, which is connected to the Mobidonian ones. So I need to go in settings, and here on the bottom there is pricing, and these are the pricing informations. So here on this link we will let you know how you can integrate payments with paddle.com, and how you can create products and things like that. They have changed a bit the interface, but in general you'll handle it correctly. Okay, so I will go here just to get a correct product ID. So here are in developer tools, webhooks, I need to point to my how do I say this, cloud function. This is all explained in the docs, but in general I need to just copy this link and put it there in here. Okay, but you will read the documentation and you will get it. What I need now is catalog, and I need subscription plans. So I have one subscription plan with starter, and here in starter each plan has a checkout link, and I need the product ID from it. So I can modify the starter product plan ID, and when I save it and I go to my website, I want to create new app, I will purchase a plan, I will purchase now, and on this plan I have created coupons. So I have one coupon which is called starter 100, and if I enter that one I will get for free. Add coupon. Okay, I will pay with PayPal. And after I pay nothing with PayPal, Paddle should notify our server that we have made the payment and that this is active. As you can see in the background, it has changed, so we have now a plan. And now if I go to dashboard and create new app, I will be able to do that. Okay, let's see what else. Okay. Next step is to create an app and test that procedure. So let's say I will need a chat app, and I will use this template, use this layout. I will name it my chat app. com.chat.movie.no, and this will create the app. I will not go into details here, but you can add new sections, order them, add images, create an app icon, preview your app using the preview app that you had. You need to change this link in settings, and the important thing is here, submit app. So I will click here on submit app, and I get the information that this app is submitted. This goes to our app producer script, and this app producer script should fetch it and make it, and I should receive an email on my account here. I just received it, I have paid. Okay, and I will wait for the email, but use an admin, you can run pm2 log and see the procedure in real time. So this is at the moment is creating the app. It already have downloaded all the images, all the necessary data. So I will just stop this and let the app producer do his job, and I will be waiting for the email shortly. With this we have covered pretty much everything that you will see that works okay. As I said, once again, with this way of installing, the possibility for error is really minimal. If you take a note of all the things you need, it's super easy to install it. Just follow the docs, and probably maybe it's confusing to create the domain name, but please read the documentation and everything should be fine. I will be waiting for the email. So SendGrid will send me an email with a link to my Android app. And regarding my iPhone app, there are different instructions on how I can make it. This is regarding the Android app. Shortly after submit, you will get an email. That's okay. And on that email, I will get a link to the APK file, which I can upload directly on Google Play. Regarding iPhone, the procedure is a bit different. That's because the limitations of that Apple has created. I will check once again with how the PM2 is working. Now it's probably doing something like uploading. This is a spinner. And after this short period, so now it really creates the mobile app, uploads the build to Expo, then Expo creates the Android app, compiles it, and sends to the user. So yeah, it takes some time in order to get that email. So I will pause it. Okay, after a few minutes I have received the email, and as you can see, it's from noreplay@appbuilder.online, sent to daniel@mobileline.com, and I can download my chat app on the following link. And if I click here, it will download the APK file, and I can upload this APK file to Google Play. So with this video, we did show up how easy with this install script is to done all the things, and in a matter of around half an hour to have everything up and running. Thanks for watching this video, and hopefully it will be really helpful to you. Thank you. Bye bye.